Now, there are different types of tools in technical analysis. We've just covered the very simplicity of a candlestick showing buyers and sellers, and I've talked to you about the war between buyers and sellers daily. I've also talked to you about the checklist that I use and how I bring things together for a strategy, much the same as a recipe. But what sort of things can we use in technical analysis? Well, there is price itself, and price is the king. It is the absolute most important thing that you'll ever learn. To the point where I would say this: if you were to say to me, you can have all the indicators in the world, any indicator you like, Craig, pick anything you like, and you can trade from that, or you can have price action just by itself. I would take price action by itself, hands down. Now, the level of my success, I don't know, because I do use both. But the important thing to understand is that price is king, because all of your indicators and oscillators are all derived from price. Price comes first. It is a true representation of the buyers and sellers. The war between those buyers and sellers is represented in time by those individual candles. Those individual candles put together brings you that trend, that motion, that larger viewpoint of what's actually going on. Now, because price is key, it is literally the buying and selling that goes on within that period of time, that needs to be our focus more than anything else. If you're to consider something like a moving average, consider it. It's a moving average of what? It's a moving average of price. So if I consider the 10-period moving average, what that 10-period moving average actually does is a calculation of the last 10 candles smoothed out on a line on a chart. So again, if price falls, that indicator will catch up to price. If price rises, that indicator will catch up to price. So indicators are derived from price. The same goes for things like the MACD, the moving average convergence and divergence. Now don't worry, you don't need to know how it's calculated or exactly how it's actually operated. But what you do need to know is how we use it. And we use it as a leading indicator to help us to stay out of trades as opposed to get into trades. An indicator will never put me into a trade, but it will stop me from taking a trade. It's really important to know which oscillators and indicators to use with price, and that's key. We use them with price. They're a secondary measure. They are the icing on the cake, and they will never, ever put me into a trade. They may keep me out of a trade. So the thing is with indicators, it's kind of all in the name really. It's an indication. It's not called an absoluter, is it? It's an indication of what might actually occur. Picture this: you're driving down the motorway, you're doing 110 kilometers an hour. There's cars coming on your right-hand side doing the same pace this way. If the car in front of you has their indicator on, the blinker light going tick-tock, tick-tock to turn right, are you the car behind that's freaking out and panicking and trying to get a message to that car to say, don't do it, don't run into the oncoming traffic? No, you probably just work out in your own mind that logic would prevail that, they've probably just left their indicator on. It doesn't mean something will happen. And combined with multiple other factors, that's where the true strength of an indicator comes. Don't forget, we don't trade due to an indicator. We will stay out of a trade because of one.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.